Hi, I'm Kerry Hines, and today I'm very excited to talk about this wonderful new product called HeadBed. And my very special guest is Catherine Randabel, and all the way from Australia.
Indeed.
So first of all, tell us a little bit more about this wonderful product.
Well, Kerry, the HeadBed came about from my clients, because I'm a remedial massage therapist as well, 26 years in practice, coming back to me after sessions at their salon and at the shampoo bowl, saying that they had really bad headaches, neck ache, pins and needles down their arm. And as I was researching the medical literature about what actually happens to the neck when the head is hyperextended backwards, I really found evidence of cases of strokes and ladies really having terrible problems following sessions at the shampoo bowl. So I like to sort of think I can solve problems, so I started thinking about how to solve that problem, and really 10 pounds of human head hanging back with all the pressure being against the neck is very, very dangerous for the neck. So like a golf ball, imagine the head is like a golf ball sitting on a tee. So a very little surface area can actually support the whole weight of the head. So I thought to myself, well, why don't we take a neck cushion, neck rest, and build into it an ergonomic platform that follows the contour of the neck and the occipital bone of the human head. And this little platform then provides all the support needed. People who are quite short, with a short neck, will be supported closer in, and taller people like yourself, their head goes further back. Especially for men, they're very tall, their head goes all the way back to the end of the platform. But the main principle is to provide support. Yeah, to not allow the head to overhang and really put a shearing force on the vertebrae of the neck, thereby damaging the delicate blood vessels and nerves in the neck as well.
Now, why is something like this so important? Beyond that, why else? What else can we say?
I mean, it's not just a comfort issue. There is comfort, of course. I mean, the salon shampoo massage experience should be the best moment of being in the salon.
Exactly.
The problem really, coming from my medical background, is the safety aspect, the danger of blood clots, strokes, and that has catastrophic effects on somebody's life and their family. So you may be aware of some cases recently reported in California. A 48-year-old woman, a young woman, quite badly affected by a stroke following a session at the shampoo bowl at her salon. So it is most important to, number one, protect the client that is there, number two, provide extra comfort as well, and also for the stylists doing their job, it really helps them relax. They don't have to themselves, try and support the person's head, put towels there, so they can be very confident in the knowledge that their client will be safely supported and comfortable at the basin. So it helps the stylists do their job better as well. We're very, very, very proud to say that we've had the Vidal Sassoon training academies in London test out our headbeds for a month, and the manager called me back in Australia and she said, can you send us 40 headbeds? They want to fit out all their training academies. So in the future, young stylists will come out of the Vidal Sassoon training academy with the knowledge of how to do the full shampoo service with the headbed in place. It does take a little adaptation of the technique, but there we are. I cannot find a higher recommendation.
I love this, Catherine. I also want to just mention again about the functionality of it, where I love that the water goes away from the person.
Correct. One of the issues when we discussed for about 2 years in Australia with top hairdressers and stylists, and we found out what were the problems that they had at the shampoo bowl as well. So they said, number one, water gets past and the person ends up drenched down the back. So this is why we've chosen medical grade silicone rubber, because it's very soft and it will kind of stick to the skin in a way. So the trick is to tuck down the towel so that the skin is against the cushion, so it seals off any water going past. That's number one. We've made it longer along the edges to also stop water coming in from the sides. We've made that flap here longer, so again the water is directed back into the basin. Because in any case, the stylist is trying to bring the water back from the head back into the basin. So that makes it very easy not to get the client wet down the back. And The technique just adapts a little tiny bit. You tend to tilt the head up a little bit to get underneath anyway, to get to the nape. Then you put the person's head back down. And also for rinsing, you tend to bring the water in from the side. And you roll the head to the side, bring the water, roll the head to the side and bring the water in. So the person can then relax their head a lot better at the basin. So
the other aspect of this that is really critical, and I want to kind of really drive it home, is the part about the medical benefits in terms of like a stroke and things like that, because especially in the African American community, where strokes are just ridiculously prevalent. Something like this, to me, is a small price to pay to possibly avoid.
Well, you see, I mean, we've been using the HeadBed in Australia for about 2.5 years now, and $85 retail price, and after 2.5 years they are still using the HeadBed, and it looks almost, because you see, being medical grade silicone, it does not absorb anything, so it's 100% hygienic. It doesn't crack, it doesn't absorb anything, so that's very important. So price wise, I say to people, look, 14 cents a day to have a device, a safety device on your basin. I mean, you get in a car, you put your safety belt on. We say to them, you should not have a shampoo bowl without a HeadBed. It is definitely a matter of safety, both for the client and the stylist, because when you think about it, stylists are very caring people, and very often they end up themselves trying to support the weight with one hand. So they're doing the shampoo with one hand, and then trying to support, they put towels. So we find that in Australia, that was reported to us, they can relax and they don't have so much strain on their own hands. So in terms of repetitive strain injury, is another way to prevent that for the stylists doing the shampoo on their clients. So multiple benefits.
And here we might call it like carpal tunnel.
Carpal tunnel syndrome evolves from the repetitiveness and strain on the hands, indeed.
So this is, speaking of that, I have to say, when I go to the salon, I also will be just taking my own my own headband.
We have quite a few members of the public. They go, oh my God, I can take it to any salon I go to, and they share it with their stylist. And a few times the salon ended up buying it off them, and so they came back to me and said, "Can I have another one?" So yes, I think it's wonderful that people are starting to realize, once they know that there is a safety device out there which adapts to any shampoo bowl. There is the American version, which is more the fixed basin to the wall, but most wash basins, that tilts have this neck shape. The HeadBed will fit onto it because it's very flexible. It's been made to flex and adapt to any shape, really. So
and we can always, they can always contact you.
They can always. Salon Interiors definitely has the stock here, and anybody who would like a HeadBed, just please contact them.
Okay. Well, you know what, Catherine, I want to say thank you again.
My pleasure.
And we are going to help get the word out about this wonderful product.
This is what it's about education. Thank you so much. Thank you.